Hello and welcome to a layman's guide to professional VCR cleaning. In this presentation we'll demonstrate step by step the proper procedures for cleaning and demagnetizing both VHS and Beta VCRs. As you will soon see, the procedures are quite simple, but they must be followed to the T or possible damage could result to the equipment. Whether you are going to clean your own VCRs or clean VCRs for profit, you'll find this tape to be indispensable. If you are ever in doubt about any cleaning procedure, contact the manufacturer. And now let's go ahead and get started by having a look at the tools we'll need. First, we'll need some head cleaning fluid. Most manufacturers recommend using trichlorotrifluoroethane, or Freon TF for short. We do not recommend using isopropyl or rubbing alcohol on the video heads. Next, we'll need some chamois cleaning wands for use on the video heads and drums. Do not use cotton swabs on the heads, as tiny cotton fibers can be left behind, clogging the gap where the heads are seated. The third item that we'll need are some foam tip swabs for cleaning the guides and the rest of the tape path. Once again, cotton swabs should not be used in place of foam swabs. An electric head demagnetizer. An audio demagnetizer will work fine for this. Make sure the tip is covered and not just bare metal. If yours is not covered, put some electrical tape on the tip. Next, a Phillips tip screwdriver for removing the cover and sometimes shields which cover the video heads. If you are cleaning a Beta machine, a small straight tip screwdriver can be useful. A small clean lint-free cloth. This will be used to hold the upper cylinder stationary and will keep moisture from our fingers from contacting the heads. These items are available from your favorite parts distributor at a nominal cost. Let's now move on to VCR disassembly. The first unit we're going to cover is the VHS model. The first step is to make sure that there's not a tape inside. Do this by turning the unit on, pressing eject, or if it's a top-loading model, just look through the plastic window. The next step, which is very important, is to make sure that the AC power cord is removed from the wall. Even though the power button might be turned off, some circuit boards inside are still active with electrical current. So just to be on the safe side, remove the power cord. Next, we'll remove the cover. Most manufacturers secure the cover with one of two methods. Other manufacturers may vary. Consult with the owner's manual if you're ever in doubt. One method is by using two screws on each side of the cover, one here and one here, and two on the opposite side. Another method secures the cover from the rear with 2 or 3 screws, such as this model. One screw here and one here. Let's take our Phillips head screwdriver and remove this screw first. And this screw. Let's turn the unit around so that it is facing us. Reach towards the rear of the unit, lift up, and that should take it right off. Now that we have the cover removed, let's have a look at some of the parts and assemblies inside. For demonstration purposes, we will remove the cassette housing assembly. This will allow you to have a better view as we describe the different parts you are about to see. During a normal cleaning, there is no need to remove this, and we recommend that you do not. Now I'm going to show you some of the components with a brief description that will need cleaning. Let's start with the tape guideposts 1 and 2. The tape guideposts pull the tape from the cassette cartridge and wrap it around the video head cylinder. Next, we have the angle posts, 1 and 2. Their function is to properly align the tape on the head cylinder unit. You'll notice that they appear bent to one side. You will also notice that the head cylinder unit is angled in the same direction. This process of the tape traveling at an angle to the video heads is called helical scanning. This is a complex process, and it is not necessary for us to understand it for cleaning purposes. Moving on, this is the tape tension post. It helps maintain proper back tension as the tape moves over the surface of the heads. Next, we come to the roller. This will assist the tape in certain ways as it moves through the tape path. Next, we find the full erase head. This is a small electromagnet which engages in the record mode to erase anything previously recorded on the tape. Now on to the video heads and the upper and lower cylinders. The part here that will spin freely is the upper drum. This spins at a high rate of speed during playback and record. This upper cylinder drum houses the video heads. The heads are these small notch-like tabs located between the upper and lower drums. This particular VCR is a two-head machine. One is located here, and the other one here, 180 degrees apart. On a four-head VCR, you will usually find two more heads, located approximately 90 degrees apart. Next, we come to the audio erase head. This erases any previously recorded audio signals. Directly beside this is the audio and control head. It is divided into two sections, the upper being the audio record section, and the lower is the control track head. The control head puts read pulses on the tape to let the machine identify where to place the video heads during playback. Next, we have the capstan shaft and the capstan roller. The capstan shaft and roller pinch the tape and pull it through the path at the proper speed. Last, we come to the idler wheel. The idler wheel moves between the supply and the take-up reels and turns them in the proper direction for the particular mode that the unit is in. One thing to note, direct drive and gear-driven models do not have exposed idlers and therefore won't require any cleaning. Let's go ahead and start our cleaning. Make sure you have a well-lit area before you begin. Take your head cleaning fluid and a foam tip swab. Dip the swab into the fluid and let the excess drain back into the bottle. The first items that we're going to clean are the tape guideposts, here and here. We'll start with the left. Notice that we are cleaning it with a horizontal motion. You should clean all the parts with this sideways manner, which is in the same direction as the tape flows through the tape path. Make sure that after you are finished, The post looks clean and all the tape residue has been removed. Now let's clean the other one in the same fashion. Let's now move on to the angle posts. Here and here. We'll again start with the left post, and once again cleaning it horizontally. After it appears to be clean, go ahead and do the right post. Next, we'll clean the tape tension post. If your swab ever begins to dry out, be sure to reapply more fluid as necessary. After it appears to be clean, move on to the roller. Don't forget, use your horizontal motion. After you're finished there, clean the full erase head. Move along now to the idler wheel. Clean the rubber surface until all the residue is removed. After cleaning the idler wheel, dispose of your swab and get a new one. Now let's clean the video heads and drums. Never touch the heads or drums with your fingers. Use a small lint-free cloth if necessary. Now, get a chamois cleaning wand. Dip it into your head cleaning fluid and let the excess run off. Let's first clean the upper drum. When cleaning the drum, keep your wand clear of the video heads. It is essential that you clean the heads horizontally with a gentle pressure. Now that the upper drum is clean, we'll do the lower drum. And remember, stay clear of the video heads. Now let's do the heads themselves. Get a clean wand and dip it into the solution. Clean the heads one at a time with a gentle pressure, always horizontally. Cleaning with a vertical motion can destroy the heads, and a big repair bill will follow. Let's now do the audio and control head. Get a fresh foam tip swab and dip it into the solution. Once again, use the sideways motion. After it is clean, move on to the capstan shaft. Re-wet your swab as necessary. The last item we'll clean is the capstan roller. 2 swabs may be necessary, as the roller collects a large amount of dirt. Clean it until no residue rubs off on the swab. Let's now move on to demagnetizing. Get your electric demagnetizer and plug it in. Make sure that you keep it away from your magnetic tapes and watches if you're wearing one. With the demagnetizer on, bring it within about 1/4 inch away from the audio and control head. Leave it there for about 3 seconds and very slowly pull it away from this assembly. When it is about 2 feet away, snap your wrist and turn it off. This will break the strong magnetic field between the two. Repeat this process with the angle posts, tension post, capstan shaft, and the full race head. And that'll take care of demagnetizing. Now, let's clean a beta unit. Once again, make sure there is no tape inside and unplug it. The cover is removed in the same manner as the VHS model. Most of the principles discussed with the VHS unit will also apply to the Beta. Clean all the tape guideposts and the rollers. Clean the audio and control head, the idler wheel, and the full erase head. Cleaning the Beta heads and upper and lower drums is different than the VHS. You'll notice the upper cylinder does not move, but instead, the heads rotate inside the cylinder. On top of the upper cylinder, you will find a shaft in the center. When this is turned, it rotates the heads inside. You will need to turn and hold this as you clean the heads. Sometimes, a small straight blade screwdriver can come in handy. Let's get a clean chamois cleaning wand, dip it into the cleaner, and clean the heads. This particular model is a 4-head. Turn the screwdriver and position the first head for cleaning. Once again, always clean the heads horizontally. Clean this head and follow up with the remaining 3 heads. Demagnetize your unit as you did with the VHS model.